What's good? What's good with you? What's good? Welcome to this special edition of Framework Vision Builders. I'm talking to those who are not just dreamers, but builders. Those who have been assigned to construct something for the kingdom, whether it's a ministry, a business, or a movement. If you're a builder, drop it in the chat. I am building. Listen, I need you to lean in because we're about to tackle an issue that every builder will face. What do you do when the weight of the assignment feels like too much? What do you do when you feel like you're carrying this vision all by yourself? When the burden feels too heavy? Builders don't break. I said what I said, okay? Some of you are at a breaking point right now. You've been wrestling with burnout, overwhelmed by expectations, and secretly questioning if you really heard from God. But before you give up, before you walk away, I need you to hear this word today. Okay? Let's set the let's set the screen. Let's set the scene. Okay? Nehemiah is building a wall, not because it's trendy, not because he wants a title, but because God gave him an assignment. He gathers the people, he casts the vision, and they start working. But watch this, midway through the work, the people get tired. The strength of the builders is fading. The work is harder than they expected. The opposition is talking louder. The excitement they started with is gone. Does this sound familiar? Have you ever started building with fire in your belly only to hit a wall of exhaustion? If you've ever thought, I don't know if I can keep going, maybe I misheard God, I feel like I'm carrying this all by myself, then this word is for you. All right? First thing you got to do, refocus your fight. Okay? In Nehemiah 4, to be exact, verse 14, Nehemiah had to remind the people why they were building. They got so focused on the weight of the work that they forgot the purpose of the work. Okay? Here's a builder's principle. Whenever the burden feels too heavy, remind yourself of the why. You're not just building a business, you're breaking generational curses. You're not just launching a ministry, you're saving lives. You're not just leading a team, you are discipling leaders for the next generation. If you forget the why, the work will wear you out. Solution number two, if you feeling pressured, exhausted, adjust the structure. Moses was carrying too much. He was leading alone, judging alone, deciding alone, and he was on the verge of burnout. Jethro, Moses' father in law, stepped in and said, what you are doing is not good. You will certainly wear yourself out, both you and these people who are with you, because the task is too heavy for you. You cannot do it alone. Okay? If the structure is breaking you, it's time to shift. Some of you are struggling not because you lack vision, but because you lack structure. You're trying to carry something that was never meant to be carried alone. Okay? Apply the Jethro principle. Delegate what drains you. Empower people to step up. Stop trying to prove you can do it all. Okay, let's go back to Nehemiah chapter 4, 16 through 17. From that day on half of my men did the work, while the other half were equipped with spears, shields, bows, and armor. Those who carried materials did their work with one hand and held a weapon in the other. A real builder's team is made up of two types of people: workers, warriors. Workers, people who help carry the load. Warriors are people who fight for the vision. Some of you are frustrated because you have the wrong people in the wrong places. You have warriors doing the work and workers trying to fight, and it's creating exhaustion. Okay? Who is called to be with you? Who's called to build with you? Who's called to defend you? Who needs to be replaced? The reason you feel alone might not be because there's no one around, but because you're surrounded by people who aren't called to help you build. Okay? Here's my other solution: lean into divine strength. Okay? Isaiah 40, my favorite scripture. He giveth power to the faint, and to them who has no might, he increases strength. Right? You got to lean into divine strength. There will be moments when nobody is available. There's going to be moments when the team isn't strong enough. The structure isn't perfect. In those moments, you have to lean into the supernatural strength of God. When you are weak, he is strong. When you feel like quitting, he sustains you. When the vision seems too big, he reminds you that he started it and he will finish it. I came to speak to every builder. Don't break. The weight might be heavy, but you were built for this. The pressure might be real, but God already factored that into the assignment. The enemy might be attacking, but you will outlast every opposition. This is not the time to quit. This is the time to adjust, to discern, to press forward. Okay, if this message has stirred your spirit, you need to be in the room at the Framework Conference happening March 28, 29. It's free registration. This is your moment to receive strategic blueprints for building, connect with other kingdom builders, get the tools to build and not break. Okay, I want you to put in the comment section, I'm registering, and meet me there. Okay, can't wait to see you at the Framework Conference where builders are birthed, strengthened, and sent forth. Builders, keep building. Peace.